Welcome back, everyone, to another members live stream. We are going to do some driving academy work today, but first let's see who's here early and on time. Phantom 6767 was here early. Lurch was here early before me even. Oblivion was here early. Global 1G. Susan Arthur's here early, and it is her birthday. Happy birthday, Susan, and thanks for spending part of it with us. Bugwatch is here. Oh, well, Bugwatch, I hope you didn't sleep since the last time we talked, because that was a while ago. We did a bunch of farming since then. Yeah, anywho, welcome. Let's, I'll do some shout outs quick, and then we'll get on with what we're going to do today. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436, our top ATS driver for January 2023. Isabella Hagloff, Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, is here in the Discord with me to read your chat today. Bill Welburn, Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February 2023. Nicholas, XXXN, Susan Arthur, our top Euro truck driver for May 2023, and our birthday girl of the day. XLT 588 Gaming, Omega Sunrise, our top ATS driver for January 2024. Adam Buser is here. Norwegian Trucker Nicholas, Trucker King 2010, Big Al 2424, our top ATS driver for December 2023. And our top ATS driver for all of 2023. Tasmified, Johnny Hansen, Lobo 1G, our top ATS driver for July 2024. Bugwash, our top Euro truck driver for April 2024. Wim55, our top ATS driver for March 2024. Carlin, Torresev Ice Bear, our top Euro truck driver for August 2023. FTG Mike B, David Long, aka Space Cadet Shorty, our top Euro truck driver for September 2024. All right. So let's take a look. Now, I went through the driving academy for Euro Truck Simulator, and that was an interesting challenge. And now, for the very first time, I haven't dug into this at all. For the very first time, although I don't know why this is 16 of 30. What's up with that? I'm going to dig into the Driving Academy for American Truck Simulator. So why does that say 16 of 30? Because I have not done this. Let's check it out. Wait, is it saying I've done these? I haven't done these. I mean, okay, I'm a little senile. Let's look at the truck options. So the Freightliner is an option. Did I work on this before? I mean, I just don't remember. I should probably do it in a T680 just to help with my comfort level. Yeah, I'll do that. Does anybody remember? Did I work on this during a live stream? Because it sure looks like I did some. Here's the advanced training course. Wow. I'm senile. You guys remember that, and I don't. Okay, well, let's I don't need to do all of this stuff then. So that means that there's more down here to do that I haven't done yet. which suggests that this is where I left off. Wow. Totally totally blown away by this. Let's start this scenario. I'm sorry, I'm just really a little flustered here. I thought I hadn't done any. No amount of coffee is going to fix that problem. But I have some. So I'll give it a go. Huh. Well, this is like watching a movie I've seen 2 or 3 times before, but don't remember. It's like the first time. Who done it? I don't know. But you've seen it before. Yeah, but I don't remember. Oh my god. This is really bugging me. I guess I just have to deal with it. Okay, ahead are a variety of complex corners and obstacles. Take everything you've learned so far into account, and it shouldn't be too difficult. First corner is an easy button hook turn. Keep wide and shouldn't pose a problem. I don't know if I need to watch through all this. Swing wide. It's a friggin' trailer. I'm hitting the cones. This one's tighter. Use a jug handle maneuver to complete it. Don't hit the car. Extra obstacles. Well, I really wanted to get through some of this. I guess maybe I get through the rest of this because we've got they're working on the next phases.
As Adam says, use all space available.
Yep. Okay. I don't need this. Really? I can't use my key switch? You know, my mirrors need to be adjusted a little bit.
Adam says, have you driven a truck through a city? It's the same thing here.
Many times. Many times. In fact, when I was in truck driver training, I drove through downtown Salt Lake City. That was pretty nerve-wracking. You know what? I forgot to check. Seating adjustments, yep. So now I've got to check the mirrors all over again. Okay. Oh yeah, roundabout. This must be using a stock motor in the driving academy. Now we're going left. Jug hand turn. Or jug handle. Going wide. What? Well, I don't know about you, but I can hardly hear the engine in this thing. Let's see. Let's look at the replay. But double speed. And I'd have been a little fast. Oh, that's right. I'm doing this at double speed. The replay, I mean. That was a little tight. where I stalled out. I didn't actually stall. My ignition switch gave out on me. Hold on a second. Yep, I did hit the curb, but I didn't hit the cone. Okay, how do I end this? Let's go on to the next one. Next scenario. I'd exit. While that's loading up. Advanced training course trailer. I was going to do shout outs, but I need to pay attention to this. So, remember to plan ahead for each turn and make good use of the space around you. Head around the first set of barriers and into the course. Wim55 is here. Welcome.
He got that just as I was unmuting to say it.
Oh. The first few turns get progressively sharper as you go. Remember that how you exit one turn can affect how you enter the next. First of the more challenging corners combines two hairpin turns into one. You will have to be very careful and deliberate in your driving and use the mirrors to your advantage. It's going to be close. He made it.
Drive says having your soothing voice accompany me on my drive from Italy to Germany is very reassuring.
Next are a couple of easy corners on your way towards a tight hairpin. See how wide that is? You want to do the same thing when you're driving your truck. Keep to the outside of the turns. And then position yourself so that you can swing into the next turn. Keep your head on a swivel to make sure you don't hit any of the barriers. Go as slow as you need to. That's a fact. Use all of the available space that you need.
Adam says, I do not know. Is this amazing or nerve-wracking?
Even when there appears to be a lot of room to maneuver, you can still end up in a tight situation. The most complex turn is just ahead. Your entry into the turn will determine whether you make it through successfully or not.
Hugar says, can't remember, but is this done with a short or long trailer?
Long trailer. Continue through the final turn. That's a 53-foot trailer. Hey, Kent. Okay. Let's do this. Gonna make this turn and then get over to the left and get set up for the next turn. Got to pull past the barrier, or at least get the trailer axles, because that's what you're pivoting on. When in doubt, slow down. And if necessary, stop and get out and look.
Willie is here.
Hey, Willie. You can't tell, but I'm looking in my mirror over there on the right. Checking to make sure my trailer tandems are going to clear.
Pacified says, cheat, cheat, cheat. Driving outside the cab, not allowed.
That's the equivalent of getting out and looking, but I was still moving, of course. Like that. See, I'm keeping to the outside of the turn, and then I'm going to have to switch over to the other side to make the other turn. Pull the trailer all the way around that barrier back there. Show you what I mean. A little tight. Ah, that's what I get for stopping. Okay, restart. I'm gonna rewatch that.
Adam says it would be nice to know how close the front bumper is to the object.
Well, this particular truck has sensors, but it doesn't tell you how far. It just tells you you're getting close. That means I'm getting close to the, what you call it there? Cones. I need to get over here and hug the left side.
Drive says, If you're new to this game, perhaps you should try the Driving Academy.
I'll look into that. Whoa. Oh. Well, this is embarrassing.
Tazdified says that's a matter of spatial awareness while in the cab.
Yep,
Understanding references inside the truck, like where the pillar meets the dash and where your bumper is in relation to what you see from the window.
that's true. And that last incident, I failed that because I wasn't paying attention to where my trailer was in relation to that turn where I rubbed up against the barrier. Plug this. Been charging my headset while I'm doing this, and every time I turn my head left, it rubs up against my shoulder and distracts me.
Drive adds some of the scenarios can be pretty taxing on you in single player, never mind having an audience. I had to do some of the scenarios a couple of times myself.
Yeah.
Taz says, I haven't partook yet, but will most likely be redoing this one several times when I do.
Let's check our clearances. Yes, it is very tight. These are the cones I hit last time.
Asmified commends you. It says textbook positioning that time.
Thank you. Oh, chapter completed. Yay. Let's see. Show the replay of that. Double speed. Wing wide. And look if necessary. If you lose situational awareness or spatial awareness.
Nick says, I thought Boomer already completed the driving academy.
I did for Euro Truck.
Laura says, I think I tried ATS but completed it on ETS. There were too many oops moments for me in ATS.
I don't know why I keep stalling. That trailer should be empty. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Reversing with a trailer. Easy peasy. Let's try our hand at reversing with a trailer. It's easier than it looks. You just need to hit the button too soon. Start reversing and get the tractor in line with the trailer. Be sure you're lined up properly or you won't be able to make the connection. If it's not right, you can always pull forwards and try again.
Asmified says, would be fun to set something like this up in Convoy and have some time trials.
Yeah. The tractor's fifth wheel will lock onto the trailer's kingpin. Maybe we could do something like that. Maybe not in a convoy scenario. Apply the parking brake and connect the trailer. In real life, you'd have to exit the truck to connect the air and electrical lines and raise the landing gear, but here, we'll do that for you.
Drive likes that idea, says he'll look into it.
I do too. Drive forward and follow the road markings to the right and into the marked area. The goal is to line up with the parking area behind you. Once you feel you are relatively in line with it, you can begin reversing. The trailer will always turn opposite to the tractor. Turn the trailer, you'll need to steer the tractor in the opposite direction you want the trailer to go. Jeez, okay. Get on with it. Correct deviations from your path with small turns of the steering wheel as soon as they happen. If you oversteer it, you can end up far outside your desired path. Remember, you can always stop and pull forward again to fix it. Stop in the designated area, secure the truck, and shut down the engine. Oh. Oops. Okay. Where's my trailer? Ah, it's back and to the right.
Nick says this should be easy for Boomer. LOL.
Should be.
Should being the keyword.
But that last scenario should have been relatively easy for me too, and I had to do it 3 times. Overshot.
Where it says 47 pull-ups would be smashed. 47 pull-ups.
Oh, really? Come on. I'm watching the replay on this one. Oh, I didn't apply the parking brake. Oh, I should have known that. How did I do that? How did I get so off kilter?
And Nick, is this one of those situations to quote Captain Kirk? I'm laughing at the superior intellect.
Another trailer is securely connected to the tractor. Blah 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 blah. Release the parking brake. Release the Kraken. To get lined up with the parking area on the left, pull forward and to the right. Use the road markings to help guide you. Just need to look at that. Well, let's just look at that replay. Did it really take this long to connect everything? Just could be doing shout outs while we're watching this. JJ Man 1982, Thor Rasmussen, our top Euro truck driver for January 2025. And our top Euro truck driver for all of 2023. Ipswich, Nick, David H74. Okay, let's go on to the next scenario, which is reversing into a turn. Okay, in this scenario, you'll have to reverse to the parking spot that is behind you to your driver's side. Driver's side is best. There are a few tips to remember that will help you a lot with reversing trailers. The first is that the trailer will always want to turn to the opposite direction of how you steer the tractor. The second is that you can get a good sense of where the trailer is heading by watching the axles of the truck and trailer. Third, small inputs will get you where you need to go. No need to overwork it. Start turning the tractor away from the parking spot slightly, and the trailer will begin to point towards it. Follow the trailer, making adjustments as you go to keep it on the right path. Watch your trailer wheels and the rear wheel of the tractor. These will tell you where the trailer is pointed and where the tractor is pushing it. So you can see that the trailer is pointing to our right, and the fact that the truck and trailer are out of kilter with one another means that the tractor is pushing the front of the trailer to the left. So that will increase the turn. You're basically steering the trailer with the back of the truck. A fourth tip is that it's always easier to turn the trailer sharper than it is to try and straighten it out from a jackknife. Aim for the outside of the spot until you're closer to it. Then you can turn a bit sharper to align your trailer. As the trailer enters the... What?
As Adam says, same thing with reversing on the passenger side.
Yeah, but you can't see it as easy because you only have your mirrors. As the trailer enters the parking spot, get the tractor in front of the trailer. Try to avoid too many adjustments inside the spot. Reverse between the barriers. Check both sides as you go. Secure the truck and shut down the engine. Okie dokie. Okay. Prepare to set off. So I turned a little bit to the right to get the trailer to start going left, which is right as we look at it. I'm going to give it a little bit more. Now I've got the steer tires straightened out. Giving it a little bit more. Okay, straightening out my steers. Now I'm steering in the opposite direction. I've overdone it. Easy to fix. Now I'm watching how the trailer is tracking. Now I'm straightening it out. And as I get closer to, so that the trailer tire gets just inside the white line, then I want to start cutting it a little bit more. Okay. Didn't hit anything. Let's show that replay. Is this any better? No. So watch the bend between the trailer and the tractor. You can also watch this, what the steer tires do. Now this is the side we didn't see before. Okay. Next scenario, alley parking maneuver. Okay. RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March 2023. Parking here requires an alley parking maneuver. This is a typical parking maneuver for truckers, as they will encounter this sort of parking situation almost daily in their careers. Yep. Whether it is to load or unload a trailer or to park for the night in a truck stop. Yep, that's what we do. Trocken. This is a similar maneuver to the previous scenario, but you'll have less room to work with, so you will need to plan your moves accordingly and be careful not to hit anything. Douglas Williams, JC Drives, our top Euro truck driver for March 2024. Since there's less room, your timing is more important. Turn the trailer to the right or at the right time and watch the tractor and trailer wheels to see where it will go. Keep your tail swing in mind and remember not to jackknife. Keep pushing the trailer. Try to steer the trailer towards the alley earlier rather than later. This will give you room on the other side to swing the front of the trailer around and get the tractor in front of it. All right, did you notice I can't point at it, but he backed in and hit the edge of the curb where it goes down for the driveway. So he's really tight on the inside. He's got room to maneuver on the right side. Once your trailer's in the alley, get the tractor in front of it. It's better to do this a bit earlier than your instinct might initially have you believe. You can always correct it as you reverse to your final position. Just like that. Get your tractor and trailer straight and stop in the designated area. And if you needed to, you could pull forward and fix this, anything that needed fixing. Okay. Oh, my steering's messed up. Okay, I started the trailer turn, and I'm going to keep it a little shallow and slowly work it towards the point that I need to be, and I need to check my right side. Notice that awning there, you got to keep clear of that. All right, now this is a good time to get out and look, see how you're doing. So I gotta keep swinging the trailer.
Asmified says, I'm not even in the driver's seat and my heart's creeping towards my throat.
You got to think about how close to the building you are with the other side of the trailer. Oh, pretty close. So, even if that's all the room I had, or if I just needed to go up on the sidewalk a bit, it's enough to fix. Now, I actually want to do that one again. I don't want to go through the scenario, though, or the instructions. So, as I start to back up, I'm going to immediately give a little bit of turn to the wheel to get the trailer started in the right direction. Okay, and a little bit more turn. Yeah, actually, I need to pull up and do that over. Caution, truck driver training in progress. Okay, I am lined up really good, but I need to see over this side. Because I really didn't want to come up on the curb, but I guess I didn't have a choice. And you are just going to run up on the curb sometimes. That is basically how you do it.
Amplified says a necessary evil.
Yeah. Let's look at that replay. I actually could have started that turn a little earlier and made it the last part of it a little bit more shallow. I don't know how many times I've done just exactly that. Wasn't satisfied with how it was looking, pulled all the way back up, started over. That is looking better. Not healthy for the tires, but when you get into a scenario like this, you just frequently don't have an option. Now the drives didn't get up on the curb, just the steers. Next scenario is offset reversing maneuver. Thomas Burger. Oh, that's it. In this scenario, your task will be to park in the space located next to you. There is not much room in the maneuver, so you'll have to do a little extra work to get the trailer where you want it. That right? Or straight, really? Right up to the barrier. Turn the steering wheel sharply to the driver's side before moving. This way you'll start turning the trailer toward the parking spot as soon as you begin reversing, saving valuable space. Once you have the trailer pointed where you want it, get the tractor in front of the trailer and start steering it into the parking spot. From this point onwards, it's not so different from a regular parking maneuver. Keep reversing and watch both sides. Keep the tractor and trailer lined up with the parking spot. Stop in the designated area, secure the truck, and shut down the engine. Okay, moving on.
David Long says the advanced scenarios in the next update seem to be more complex.
I haven't watched that, but I figured that's why it was a good time to go through this some more. It is hard to see back there. Let's get out and
Bedrock is
look.
present and or accounted for.
Hey, Bedrock. Okay. May have oversteered a little bit. We shall see. Yep. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to start over. Don't need to watch that again. Okay. Get out and look. Yeah, it is really hard to see. Yeah, nothing like doing S-turns back into an alley.
Amplified says extremely hard to tell the direction of the trailer in the wide angle mirrors of the game.
Yep, it is. Especially if you don't have the visual reference of what you're aiming to get in between. Oh, over there on the right, it shows where I hit. I never noticed that before. Okay, let's restart. Don't need to see that again. Yeah, not only is it hard to see, but it's hard to judge the distance. Oh yeah, big time overshot. Oh, really? Oh, because my wheels returned. Let me get them straightened out. That's the second time that's happened. Okay, let me get an eyeball on that. Okay. I can also look at this mirror, but I can't see much. It's key is to get closely aligned and be able to see it out the driver's side. Oop, I'm getting close to the cones on the right. I'm going to pull up and fix it. Almost fixed it good. Almost hit. Jeez. Still, oh, my trailer swing. No. All right, let me get these wheels lined up. Who'd have thunk something so simple would take me so many tries? Get it cranked over. Straighten the
Yes,
wheels out a
that's
little bit.
all the simple things.
Yeah. All right, I need to get out and look and double check. Wow.
Bedrock says, if only you had driven truck in real life so that you could have learned how to do this.
Oh, that was really low. Doesn't like me starting out in second gear for some reason. And let me tell you why I'm not suffering too much from performance anxiety right now. Because I have done this type of thing at truck stops and shippers and receivers before an audience of my peers, and I know they're all judging. every single one of them. Wait, what happened? Oh. Wait. But I pulled up into that box. It was perfect.
Bedrock says this is almost as entertaining as trying to figure out how to turn off the music. And then adds crap. How to turn the music off.
Oh.
And Nick says, can't wait until Boomer shows us Missouri.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that myself. Now, I pulled up into this box, I'm sure I did, and I thought I even got it the green marks. Like that. All right, I am not lined up, I think. Nope.
Buggar says, I love watching a professional at work. It's so satisfying to see how things are done consistently.
I'm not feeling very consistent right now. But thank you. See, I can see that it's got the little bouncing arrow thingy telling me where to go. I can see the lines on the ground. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty close. Let me pull up, fix this a little bit.
Bedrock adds, just know I'm not quote unquote judging, just enjoying the entertainment.
Huh. Yeah, I was referring to other drivers at a truck stop who are sitting there behind their wheel at the end of their day, or maybe they're waiting to get loaded. Nothing better to do than to watch the other guy back into wherever he's going. Once it looks like they're not going to hit you, then the only thing left to do is critique their style. All right, let's watch this replay.
Drive said, oh, I'm judging Bedrock, trust me.
Yeah.
Tess says, you are consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, that's kind of my watchword.
And then Pugwash said, that's me all over, Taz.
Never be afraid to pull up and fix it. A little close. This is the kind of stuff that Drive does all the time. Except it's really this tight, I would imagine, for him. Okay. Next scenario, diagonal parking and reverse. Well, I was going to do some more shout-outs. We'll do a couple. Matthew Roth, Lee Jenkins. Diagonal parking seems easier at a glance, but it can often be more challenging than typical alley parking maneuvers. Yeah. Reverse toward the parking spot. Keep the tractor and trailer straight for now.
Drive says, I hope all the comments in the chat are helping, Boomer.
As you get closer, let your trailer walk closer to the parked trucks. This will help you turn it into the spot when you reach it. Let your trailer walk closer. Okay.
Now I'm imagining
start turning
coming out from the trailer and it's just walking away.
Start turning the trailer into the parking spot. Keep your trailer close to the truck on your driver's side, as you'll need the space on the other side. Yeah, not a lot of space to work with here. Once the trailer is well into the parking spot, start turning the tractor to follow the trailer in. Yeah, I remember doing this in Euro Truck. Park in the designated area, secure the truck, and shut down the engine. Okay.
In response to you talking about how Drive does this all the time, he says, in a yard truck though, so it's easier for me.
Yeah. Make those tighter turns, but still, aren't the parking spots tighter? I mean, when I was at a yard pulling a trailer out of a place where yard trucks had parked them, they were always tight. You literally could not walk between them.
Asmophyte says the worst part of this is that it's incredibly unnerving not being able to see the opposite end of the trailer.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And this is where I got to get out and look. That right there. The other thing I'm worried about is this corner hitting the truck next to it, or on the other side of me. And I'm also worried about hitting... turn the wheel the wrong way. Let's get out and look again. Yep, I goofed it. Okay, let's check it. Now, there's usually lines that I could rely on in a scenario like this, but not always. Okay, I'm pretty close to that yellow truck. So I want my trailer parallel or in line with that white box. I don't have a lot of room in front of me, as you can see now.
Drive ads that they were where I used to work. There's more space where I work now, so I regularly show off and blindside trailers into parking spots. And Bedrock said, "You sure didn't."
Oh, even though I don't have white lines, I do have that white box lit up. Now I'm a little... Wait, did they change the trucks? I no longer have a yellow truck. Now I have a white one. Yep, I thought so. Too close. They changed the trucks again. Now I'm parking between a pair of Macs. When I was backing into a spot like this is just about my scariest thing about it. I am too close to him.
Adam just finished covering all the cities in Iberia.
Wow. I've still got 3 or 4 to go. Man, I am really struggling with this. Need to be a little bit more to the center. Now I'm going to get out and look. Ooh, that is too tight. Should have these on. Okay, let's check. One of the key things is to get your trailer tires right at or just after that truck, because the trailer tires are your pivot point.
Drive says, this is a hard scenario. I struggled with this one, but keep at it. You'll get there.
I just had a vision of my trailer tearing up that guy's left front fender. Yeah, I'm really close to the thing on the right. By the way, I could see it on that mirror there, right there. So that's one of the times you can use that as a tool. Only for a little bit, though. This is acting like this trailer is fully loaded and heavy, but it's not. Well, maybe it is, but it keeps stalling out. I am glad to be done with this one. Let's show the replay.
Adam said, now got to cover all the companies in Western Iberia. Taz said, caution, objects in the game may appear further away than they really are.
Right. Dazzy 291, Doom 3, Justin Burns, Lee01 Mister, Jennifer Roth, Phantom 6767, our top Euro truck driver for October 2024. Yeah, I was too close. I noticed that. Wet Willie Gaming, Colin Percival, Osiris 9216, Pancake Man, Jesse 2670. Oblivion, our top ATS driver for December 2024. Grumpy Gruntpaw Gaming, Stiggy Stigs 122. Trevor, Timothy Parrish, Avnish Awashti. Altesk, Hippie, Donald William. Really tight. Alexis Thompson, Talk About It. Carlos DeJackal, Ken Maselman, Tyler Thompson. Yarn Vidar Itri. Cameron Goss, Ryan S., Mr. Whiskey TV, Gaming Cakes, Redbeard 429, Whitby Gaming, Ivu Bibbin, Aistin Wilmot, Hamza Ken, Benny, Sensitivity Jaden. And I tell you what, I'm having flashbacks to a few times I struggled with parking like this. For reals.
Better
Yeah,
said,
close.
is this the all new, all over the parking lot adventure?
Yeah, feels like it. Rob Shepard, Miguel 2Hip 36. It's Angry Blake, Can Tenkisi, Sleeveless, Kirk Bernard, Lunar Stud, Corpy TV, Timothy Johnson, Jeremiah Adams, HFCJ Gamer, Yazi, Pumpkin Pimp, RIP Paris Hilly, F Fast 3, Quavel, Brennan Bell, Wizrod. Whew. All right, let's do one more. In this scenario, we'll look at blindside reversing the truck into a parking spot. Without the ability to look out the window to see where you're going, you'll have to rely on your mirrors alone to get you where you need to go. Well, that and getting out and looking. Blindside reversing. In this scenario, you learn the blindside reversing maneuver. Blindsiding should generally be avoided unless there is no alternative, as your visibility is severely limited. Take your time and err on the side of extreme caution. That's good advice. Drive well past the parking spot to give yourself room to work once you start reversing. Come to a stop, check your surroundings, and then start reversing. One of the things you're going to want to do is to get a visual identity of the trucks that you're parking between. Hey, Willie, thanks for the coffee. So I'll do that when it's my turn. I'll do that. Turn the tractor away from the spot. This will push the front of the trailer around and in turn point the rear of the trailer towards the parking spot you want to go into. Be careful not to overdo it, or you can risk jackknifing the combination.
Andrew Black is here.
Hey Andrew, welcome to the stream. As the trailer enters the parking spot, start straightening the truck out.
Adam asks, is it easy to blindside reverse with a day cab?
It's a little easier because at least you got a back window to look out. Stop in the designated area and secure the truck. Yeah, I've done it with the day cab, and it is a lot easier. First of all, in addition to being able to see out the window over your right shoulder for much of that turn, it's also has a shorter wheelbase, so you can make tighter turns. Okay, so one of the things that I said is that as you drive by, you want to eyeball what are the trucks on either side, especially the second one, the one that will be on your right. Let's get back in here. The reason for that is you need to cut your trailer over. It's actually a lot of room. So it's a black truck on the first one here, and then a blue Mac. So I'm going to be aiming for in between the black and the blue. Because it's hard to see in the mirror, but at least if you've got a color reference, that can help. And if you got a back window, that could help. But you don't have much of a viewport. It's very narrow. And it is easier to do this in one smooth move. Because otherwise, if you do the stopping and starting, you kind of lose your spatial awareness. There's that blue truck in the mirror. So I had cut too soon. Because I was yakking. Okay, let's check the outside. See how we're doing. Doing okay. See, right there, I could see my tires in that window. That helps a lot. And I've had a couple of trucks with windows like that, and it really did help. Now in the mirror, I can see the white box, which is kind of like the lines that would normally be there in a truck stop scenario. At a shipper and receiver, you probably only have a line on the left side. Because you're using that, a lot of places provide that to help the driver line up and see it in their mirror on the left side. That actually went smoother than I expected. I did have to make a major adjustment. So again, as I move past, I'm going to try and make a mental note of this truck and that truck, because that's where I want to fit in between. So I'm going to be focused in my mirror first on the blue one, well, mostly just on the blue one. If I turn just inside of that one, I typically got it made. Now I think what I did here was I cut too sharply. Yep. Thanks for the coffee, Willie. Zachary Contrabasso, NBA Phelp, the Alexist. Now this is me all over the parking lot adjusting my initial mess up. Rob Fay, Anderson Tanker 2023. Keystone, T-Royal Gaming. Wow, I came closer to those cones than I thought. William, Dan Brewster. You can always pull up. Wow. Okay. I'm going to end it there. I am a little stressed out right now. That last maneuver going well helped. But wow, that other one was pretty stressful. It's amazing. That diagonal parking at a truck stop or a rest area, that can be pretty stressful. Now imagine doing that diagonal parking scenario at night at the end of a long day. You're tired, it's dark, you can't hardly see. Now you do have the flashing lights, so that helps illuminate the things you're trying to avoid, but it is very stressful to do that at night. Okay, let me exit from here. I've got all the shout outs done. So let's see, we've got blindside reversing. Next up is the reversing from a 45-degree setup. Then maneuvering in a tight space, parallel parking with a trailer, which I've done in real life a couple of times. Did that on a city street. I've shared that photo with several of you, or I've shared it in this scenario, and a lot of you have seen that before. Where I parked on a city street in Portland, Oregon, did a parallel parking. It's amazing that there was even a big enough spot to get my truck into during the day. But then I was able to do it without hitting any vehicles. I did hit the tree branch, but it was just a tree that was over the spot. So didn't do any damage. Oh, okay. Let's go back out. Here. So now I've got 24 of the 30 done. All right. So I'll have to finish this off in a future live stream for you members. So let's see. What did I miss? Bedrock, and this is the scenario where you test your stamina getting in and out of the truck. Yes. Yes. I have worn myself out getting in and out of the truck in a scenario like that. Blindside backing and stuff. In the game, I just press a button and I skew from the outside view. I can swing around and do whatever. In real life, you physically get out of the truck and you walk around. And then you climb back in the truck trying to remember what you needed to do and then do it. If you ever watch Bonehead Truckers, where they're showing guys maneuvering at a truck stop or a shipper or receiver, and you see the driver get out of the truck and walk around, that's what you have to do, especially at night when it's dark and you can't see. Adam says, do you see trucks blindside reversing at truck stops or mostly driver side? Mostly driver side. Because you can almost always get set up properly to do a driver side back. It's crazy to do a blindside reverse when you don't have to. But I understand that sometimes when it's the end of the day, there's not many parking spots left, and you're driving around that and you parking lot and you spot a parking spot on your right, and you know that there's somebody behind you, and if you don't get it, they're gonna. So sometimes drivers will do a blind side back when you wouldn't normally, because when they're at risk of missing out on a spot, they're gonna do the blind side back to get it. So thank you, Drive. I completely forgot about the poll, so let's end that. And the answer is not a surprise. Most people have not completed the ATS Driving Academy. I'm actually kind of surprised that some of you did, or 27% of you. So let's see, that must have been about 5 or 6. 22 votes, 27%. So that's a little over a quarter. Guessing 6. Nice. Okay, that's going to do it. I'll be back in a little over 4 hours for the evening live stream. I'll be doing Euro Truck Simulator, working some more on achievements, probably in Greece. And by the way, I did get credit for what I did yesterday in Steam, since I did check that, and so that's working. All right, Euro Truck Simulator in 4 hours, and runners up drawing at the end of that. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. Bedrock, good to see you again. 2 days in a row. That's awesome. And I'm about to go do some ATS Driver Academy. Awesome. All right, guys. We'll see you later on.